How many reels, how many watch later, how many saved, how many liked, how many favorited videos do you have across all of your social media platforms? And then double that with all of your favorite movies and TV shows that you have yet to watch on streaming services. It's a lot. Like, that's got to be thousands of videos together. And I know for sure myself, I've had so much knowledge saved on my phone from all these apps that I have yet to watch for the second time. It's a lot of knowledge. It's a lot. Uh, I think I take in all this knowledge that has to do with either my hobbies or different skill sets or personality traits. Like for me, I like to look through the Enneagram stuff. I like to look into 16 personalities, MBTI, all those things about myself. And I'll click on one video, one random video, and I'll just start scrolling through the comments as the video is playing, trying to identify myself in those comments and hearing other people's opinions and points of view, trying to assemble myself. And it's a lot of thinking, it's a lot of processing and calculating and trying to reframe my identity. And you're thinking, Rashawn, why are you trying to reframe and create your identity through nameless, faceless opinions online, through things that you find relatable to? And I'd be like, that's a great question, audience. I don't know. So I guess I chalked it up to the fact that I exhaust my knowledge to try and avoid making mistakes because I hate making mistakes. I hate it. I hate it so much because, yeah, I just hate messing up. I hate trying to do something, trying to attempt something, and then when it doesn't work out right away, I don't necessarily get frustrated right away or anything like that or give up, but it's like I want things to be perfect right away or I want to nail it on the first try, and I can only be winning. If I don't win, then maybe it's not good enough, and then I have to do a retake or another retake and da 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 da. It could be for a video, it could be for putting together a dance combo, it could be for a lot of things. And I've had to get to a point where it's like you just got to let things fly. Nothing is ever perfect. I hear that a lot on Instagram with a lot of self-help videos, like don't try to be perfect. Nothing ever is perfect, and it's true. Um, there's only so much you can do with a product. We as humans aren't perfect, so why would anything we create be considered perfect? Perfect is subjective, probably. Um, I think and think and think myself over and around the method of simply trying at my skill or hobby or in yeah, any skill, like even interpersonal skills, stuff like that, because I just don't want to fail. It feels embarrassing, it feels shameful to, oh, what if I offended this person? Or, oh, what if I accidentally injure myself? Or, oh, what if I miss out on another opportunity because I tried it this way? And you can't live like that because you end up sitting in a state of fear. You end up sitting in a state of just thinking. And I remember this song from, I don't know, it was elementary school from this chapter book that we were going through. Not a chapter book, children's book with the pictures. And it was like, can't go over it, can't go under it, gotta go through it. Something like that, now that it comes to mind. And it's true. Sometimes you just have to go through things and learn from experience rather than trying to learn from knowledge. And that's where wisdom comes from. Wisdom being um, experience gained from hard circumstances or experience learning from whatever it was that happened. Um, I remember reading a chat. I remember reading the manga Legend of Zelda, and there was this part where there was a purple version of Link, and he was talking about the difference between being smart and being wise. And smart, you have all the knowledge and you know what to do, but you don't know from experience. And wise is like what to do with those smarts, basically. Something like that. I'm trying my best here. um, so thinking about that has helped me reflect on losing. I don't think you can lose if you're learning from your mistakes. You can learn how to win better from your mistakes. So therefore, you have learning and then you have winning, um, and that can be helpful. And again, it comes back to my previous video when I was talking about self compassion. You gotta brush yourself off. You gotta dust yourself off, get up, keep trying again. Just being like, oh, that's okay. Next time I'll Yeah. Example was, what would be a good example? Oh my God, I already know, but I don't even want to say. Um, Basically, I had an issue with someone, and I was quite bothered with them, and I went up to them and I confronted them, but I was angry about it. I wasn't loud and like screaming in their face, but I did go up to them and I was like, da 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 da. Why? What happened here? Like, what was that? And we moved the conversation outside, and basically he was saying like, that's not how you do that, that's not how you do things. And we were able to come to a resolution of what it was, and we shook hands and went our separate ways. Basically, when I was talking to my parents about it, they were like, yeah. My mom was like, no, you can't just go throughout life like confronting everybody. I'm like, no, no, you can't. But I wouldn't have known that, and I wouldn't have. Yeah, I felt a little shameful afterwards, but I just had to like shake it off. I wouldn't have known to do better if it wasn't for just following my gut. You got to follow your gut when it comes to trying out new things or trying out things that are pulling you in that direction, things that are calling you to do something. I remember being around that area that I was about to confront that person on, because a prior agreement on a work relationship didn't wasn't working out well, and I was about to walk away towards the exit, and then my gut, when looking towards where the person was pulling me towards them. So I just took a second about it. I tried to think my way through it, and I couldn't because I knew I was just going to keep ruminating on it, and I just went for it. And sometimes that's what you got to do. You got to trust your gut. You got to trust what's bringing you to do that thing. And even if it ends up being a mistake, it wasn't really a mistake because I got my closure. Um, yeah. So I guess to reiterate, you can't think your way through everything. So sometimes you just got to go and do it. So make sure you're doing just as much as you're thinking, if not more doing. um, and then come back and ask yourself, okay, what could I do better? And that's not necessarily an L. You learned, and you can also sometimes win in the same way. If not, then you just learn, and now you know how to win for next time. Um, yeah. Another thing, when it comes to all this self help stuff that I keep clicking on YouTube or Instagram Reels, I'm like, why am I trying to edit myself so much? Like, that's a lot of work throughout 2 hours of doom scrolling. Oh yeah, I'm a completely different person after 2 hours of doom scroll. Like, no, like it takes time for you to put yourself back together and to digest information and to learn how to do better for next time, stuff like that. And I think for myself, definitely, I just have to slow down and not try to edit myself every day. Like, it's okay to do nothing if a day comes by and I just sat down and watched TV today, or I just did some yoga. I just chilled out. Maybe I just got up, went to work, and didn't do anything else. Or maybe I just blew off everything. Not work, because you don't want to get fired. And I just decided to do some, I almost said extracurricular activities. I'm not in school anymore. But yeah, just decided to go in, focus on my hobbies, and be bad at them or something like that. You don't have to be good at everything. You don't have to improve at everything you do. I love the concept of fighting games, but I am trash at fighting games. The only person I've ever played with on Dragon Ball is my brother. The only person I've fought a few people online and that's it, but I'm not a pro by any means, and that's okay. I still enjoy it. So I should learn to just kind of take that frame of mind and bring it to the forefront of other hobbies. But that's kind of hard at the same time too, because some hobbies I'm more passionate about that I genuinely want to be good at, like breaking. For those of you that don't know what breaking is, I mean breakdancing. Um, for people that don't get it, I have to say breakdancing because when I say breaking, I'm like, okay, let me break it down for you. Ooh, pun. Okay, I gotta stop saying that. Yeah. So I guess to take away from everything, stop learning or stop trying to learn so much. Oh, gun show. Stop trying to learn so much and be hard on yourself to improve all the time. Careful with what you ingest and how much you're ingesting online with your whole self improvement journey. It's okay to be rather than do sometimes. It's good to not, it's good to do more than you think. I took that away from my therapist. Sometimes you can't think your way through a problem. Sometimes you just got to make a choice and be okay with the results. Be very careful with that. Don't just be stupid. Um, yeah, there's balance in productivity, there's balance in thinking and action, there's balance in reflecting and losing and winning. You know, some days it's good, some days it's bad. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. I hope you took away something from it. Yeah. Okay. See you guys in the next video.